Hello viewers, in this video we'll be going over JNUG and JDST. In this video we'll be using the day-by-day probability model as our support and resistance gauges, and these models are based on previous trends in the past that are similar to the current trend but not identical, so do keep that in mind. So let's start with the technical analysis on JDST. On Friday, JDST was up around 4.5% on the 4-hour chart. We are starting to see some support level on the 9-moving average on the 1-hour chart. If we expand that further on the 4-hour chart, we are just approached to positive MACD, and if we expand that further onto a daily chart, we start to see a convergence, this 9-day moving average converging onto the 18-day moving average, this purple line. As long as we see higher highs and higher lows, the reversal for JDST is in play. And let's check the day-by-day probability model for our support and resistance gauges. So to the upside, we have a 33% chance for JDST to climb higher between 0 to 5.5%. So 5.5% to the upside is roughly around, I would say it is around a price of $23.30. And that will be our first immediate resistance. And that coincides with previous support levels in the past, since we're below support that now act as our resistance. So now to the downside, we have a 33% chance for JDST to fall between 0 to negative 5.5%. And on the extreme case, we have a 33% chance for JDST to fall between negative 5.5% to negative 11%. So let's just mark down negative 5.5% as our support to the downside. So 5.5% is roughly around a price of, I would say, $20.80. That coincides with previous support here as well, that even dated back to May 15th. And for JDST, or I should say JNUG, for JNUG, we do not have any models for JNUG, so we'll base it on JDST, basically, which is an inverse of each other. So for JNUG on the 1-hour chart, it is basically the opposite of what we saw for JDST on the 4-hour and daily chart. So if we were to move 5.5%, same movement as we see in JDST, to the upside for JNUG, 5.5% is roughly around a price of $95, and that coincides with the 9-day moving average and the 18-day moving average, the blue and purple line respectively. So to the downside, if we do manage to fall lower, say 5.5%, to the downside, that price level is roughly around $80 or $81, and that coincides with the 50-day moving average, this yellow line. So and again, it is JNUG is the opposite or inverse of JDST. The underlying asset, which is JDXJ, back on Friday, it was down roughly around 2%, and it coincides with JNUG. So for JNUG, JDXJ is starting to see a slight convergence to the upside on the 1-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, we are still approaching to continuing negative trend on the 4-hour MACD. However, this is not quite a good sign for temporary support. Ideally, we want to attempt to hit the 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart and also touch the oversold to see a nice reversal. However, I do expect JDXJ or JNUG to continue to average down lower. So at the moment, if we do see possible movement to the downside, I do see next possible support being around $41.65. That will be our first immediate support level. We see previous support level that even dated back all the way to April 24th. And to the upside, I do see resistance at around a price of $48. We see one back in May 20th and as well as June 1st. So to the upside, from where we are at to hit the resistance, that is roughly around 8% to the upside, and to the downside, it is around 5.6%. So in this video, we went over JNUG, JDST, and GDXJ, and The models are now available in the link below, so do check it out. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.